Welcome back, friends. This is the Castro Valley News live show. My name is Roberto. This is a live show that we do on Tuesdays and Saturday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. Pardon me. Dennis is in the house. Good evening, Dennis. And Dennis just sent some stars. Dennis just sent 200 stars. Dennis has sent stars 22 weeks. Dennis, you are awesome. Thank you. And a good Saturday to you as well, Dennis. Tiffany is in the house. Happy Saturday to you as well, Tiffany. Hope you're doing well. If you're not familiar with the stars thing, there's a icon here that you can click. You purchase stars. They cost a couple bucks. You can send them to your favorite live content creator on Facebook. It could be Castro Valley News. It could be the New York Dolls. It could be Iggy Pop. It could be anybody. But you send your stars and they go directly to your favorite live content creators on Facebook. They cost a couple bucks. There is a smidgen of your purchase price that goes to Meta, Facebook. The rest goes to that live content creator on Facebook. That is your choice. With that said, Kathy is in the house. Good evening, Kathy. Janella is with us tonight. Welcome, Janella. Janella just sent 100 stars. Janella has sent stars 4 weeks in a row. Cynthia is in the house. Welcome to the show, Cynthia. Cynthia just sent 200 stars. Cynthia has sent stars 7 weeks in a row. Mark just sent 100 stars. Mark has sent stars 2 weeks. Cynthia has sent stars 7 weeks. I don't know if I mentioned that. I wanted to make sure I did. Barbara, thank you for joining us. Barbara just sent 500 stars. Barbara has sent stars 11 weeks in a row. Tiffany just sent 1,000 stars. Wow. Tiffany has sent stars 23 weeks in a row. Thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany is the queen of stars. Good evening, Mark. Hope you're doing well. Good evening, Eileen. Thank you for joining us. Again, Tiffany is the queen of stars 23 weeks in a row. Eileen just sent 100 stars. Eileen has sent stars 21 weeks in a row. And Tiffany, wow. Tiffany sent 1,000 stars, guys. Just wanted to give you a reminder if we're going to have a stars competition. I'm not seeing if Dawn is in the house. There. Right as I mentioned, is Dawn in the house? Dawn posts up. Dawn is in the house. Welcome to the show, Dawn. You are awesome. I had a nice hangout session with Dawn this week. It was good to see him. Got a couple text messages here. Mom is in the house. Mom says, hi, Castro Valley News. COVID is not over. Be vigilant. Wear a mask. That's the message from Mom right there. Barbara's in the house. Barbara is saying hello to Dawn. Dawn says listening, but is driving home. So you drive safe, Dawn. Dawn just sent 50 stars. Dawn has sent stars 8 weeks in a row. Kathy just sent 500 stars. Kathy has sent stars 6 weeks in a row. Barbara is saying hello to Mom. Hi, Mom. I love you. I also got a text message from Bob. Let me see. Let me pull up this message here from Bob. Bob says he has no cell service tonight, so he will talk to everyone Tuesday. So Bob is in the house, but he's not going to be participating tonight. And yes, Bob is a heartthrob. Cali Life is in the house. Good evening, Cali Life. I hope you're doing well. And Don just gave a shout out to everyone. Sure, I'm all caught up here. And yes, again, Mom is in the house. Hi, Mom. I love you. Hope you're doing well. Sure, I am all caught up with the comments. Don is saying hello to Mom. Oh, Don, I love you. There you go. Don said it. Bob is a heartthrob. He is. He definitely is. Bob's an awesome gentleman. You are too, Don. You are an amazing, remarkable, wonderful person. Cali Life has given a shout out to Mom. Cali Life says, hi, Mrs. S. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the Castro Valley News live show. My name is Roberto. This is the live show that we do on Tuesdays and Saturday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. Midway through the show, we have something we call the Midway Giveaway, where we give away a gift card, gift certificate to a wonderful local business. Tonight's local business is, I had it upside down, sorry. Always Yours Bakery and Cafe. We'll get to that at 7:30-ish. If you are listening and you would like a shout out during our roll call, we start every show. Actually, we continuously do the roll call through every show, which is if you're listening and you post up a comment, I give you a shout out with just your first name. It's a cool way for everyone to get to know who's listening by first name. It's kind of a meet and greet, a virtual meet and greet for the show. Every episode, I have something called a list, which is a list of things that are kind of on my mind, things that we can discuss during the show. There's a couple different features that we do every episode, and we'll get to those later in the show. If you're listening and you would like a shout out during the roll call, just post up a comment and we will give you a shout out, especially if you are a new listener, new viewer. We definitely, absolutely want to hear from you because we love everyone in the group gives new listeners kind of a mass shout out, which is everybody says hello and welcome to you sort of all at once. So if you are listening and you would like a shout out, post up a comment and we will give you one, absolutely. And also certainly positively, without a doubt, if you are new to the show, post up a comment. We would love to give you a shout out. Yeah, our moderator just posted up. You can send stars, which is great. You can also, we have a pledge page on our website. If you wanted to make a pledge, you can do that. Don is gassing up right now. He wanted to say that he eats his burritos from the middle. And Don and I talked about that for a little while earlier this week, and it's an interesting concept and it's an interesting happening. And yes, like our moderator said, it's another way to show and share support. If you prefer, like I said, there's a stars icon. You can click right here. You purchase stars. You can send those stars to your favorite live content creator on Facebook. You do have to purchase them. They do cost money. But the cool thing is it's a way that you can show monetary love to your favorite live content creators on Facebook. Hopefully it's Castro Valley News. It could be anyone. It could be Shakira. It could be Bob Newhart. It could be the Goo Goo Dolls. It's up to you. But if you want to show some love, show some support in a monetary way, click that stars icon, send some stars. It's awesome. It's cool. It's like I said before, Meta, Facebook, whatever they're called this week, they get a smidgen of your purchase price, but the lion's share comes directly to that live content creator on Facebook that you choose. It could be anyone. I'm not going to go down the random list again because it's up to you. It's your call. Don's talking about eating burritos from the middle. Something that I think I mentioned last episode, which was Tuesday. Barbara says she loves the Goo Goo Dolls. So there you go. I was wondering if anybody was going to know who they were, but there you go. Right on, yes, the Goo Goo Dolls. I don't know where they're from. I do know that they toured with the Replacements during one of the Replacements' last tours, but Goo Goo Dolls got some good tracks. This was something that Mom mentioned last episode, which was Tuesday. Vote. Go vote. I voted. I sent off my ballot Friday. Actually left it in one of the drop boxes, the absentee drop boxes. I think there's more than two in Castro Valley. The two that I know of right off the top of my head right now. There's one at the library, which is where I left my voter information at. There's also one at the community center, near the community center park that's on Lake Chabot Road, directly across the street from the Lake Chabot Public Market. Shout out to Hans and everyone at that Lake Chabot Public Market. I love that spot. It's amazing. Oh, let's stop the show, and I'm going to give a round of applause. Michael B is in the house. Good evening, Michael B. Michael B says, did any of you watch my live video today at the car show in Jackson? I missed it, Michael. I know you sent me a message about it, but I didn't know what time it was or anything. Had I known, I would have watched it, Michael. I hope your live stream went well, and I hope the car show was awesome over there in Jackson, California. Michael B is a former Castro Valley resident who lives over in Amador County in Jackson. I've known Michael B for a lot of years, and he is an awesome dude. Glad you can join us, Michael. Welcome to the show. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Don says Ross is in the house. Well, good evening, Ross. I guess Ross is being bashful. Ross usually posts up a comment and he gets a shout out, but it's okay, Ross. We know you're lurking in the background. It's all good. Ross, I am glad that you are viewing. Gene is in the house. Gene says, Dag, missed the first few minutes. Hi, folks. Good evening, Gene. I don't think you missed too much other than parts of the roll call. We've got a lot of normal folks here. I'm going to bring Gene up to speed. Tiffany sent 1,000 stars. Tiffany has sent stars 23 weeks in a row. Tiffany is the queen of stars. She is the she is the shot caller when it comes to sending stars. Dennis sent 20. Dennis sent stars. He sent stars 22 weeks in a row. Eileen sent stars. She has sent stars 21 weeks in a row. Gene, I think that's the update. That's pretty much all that's happened so far. I've stammered maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm doing pretty good this episode. Don says Ross is a boss. Michael B says the live stream was good. Got a former sheriff. Right on. Mark says, hi, Gene. You're not late. You're right on time for the roll call and get a shout out, Gene. Welcome. I'm glad you joined us, Gene. You are awesome. Thank you for joining us. There you go. Ross is in the house. Ross just sent 50 stars. Ross has sent stars 12 weeks in a row. Again, there's an icon you can click here, a button you can click here. You purchase stars. They do cost money. That purchase that you make, it goes directly to the live content creator of your choice, which would be Castro Valley News. Thank you, Ross. Anybody can send stars. You can send any amount of stars that you would like to. You don't have to send stars. I love you just the same. Kathy says, Michael S. sounds at the farmer's market every Saturday. Here we go. This is live news breaking from Don at the gas station. $100 for a full tank of gas. And Don is driving, it's a pickup truck. It's a beautiful pickup truck, but I don't know. Don, let me know the year, make, and model and where your catalytic converter is located on your truck. No, please don't tell us that. But that's the state of affairs where we're at in California right now and in the United States. Gas prices are on the rise. I think I've been seeing gas around here. Gasoline, petrol, motion lotion. Good evening, Ross. It's just about $6. It's costly. And as Don just illustrated with his message, $100 for a full tank of gas. And again, Ross, good evening to you, my friend. Yes, one more time, vote if you haven't already. The absentee ballots were sent out. I received mine, I think, 2 weeks ago. There's a lot of local stuff that I wanted to actually vote on. Not a lot of the elected official offices appealed to me. I looked through a lot of the voter literature, looking at the statements, and I don't know if you've made this observation, and I know you guys are super literate. I know you guys are astute as heck. Good evening, Paulette. Paulette is in the house. So there you go. Welcome to the show, Paulette. I want to slow down. So to fill the tank of his 2019 Toyota Tacoma, $100 it just cost Don. $100 to fill the tank. Don, what was that? What's the normal going rate to fill the tank of your vehicle? Yes, Jean says if Mom is in the house. Hi, Mom. Mom is definitely in the house. Mom is with us. Gene, if you missed Mom's comment, let me give it to you right now. Let me give you the lowdown from Mom. Mom says, again, hi, Mom. I love you. Mom says, hello, Castro Valley News. COVID is not over. Be vigilant. Wear a mask. Gary is in the house. Welcome back, Gary. There you go. Gene says, hey, Gary, welcome back to the show. Again, I'm just mentioning this if I may be your conscience vote. If you received your voter literature, like I know you guys are literate, I know you guys are smart, I know you guys are astute, I know you guys are educated, I know you guys are worldly and wordly wise, definitely look at some of the local issues. I don't think there's any measures on this ballot. It's mostly elected officials. Definitely give, if you don't vote, give the booklet a look, give it a once over, give it a look-see, check it out, give it a review. There's quite a few seats that are open for vote that affect our area here in Castro Valley. And if you don't vote, give it a look. I got to admit, there's been a lot of years. Yes, our moderator just concurred. There's no measures on this ballot. It's a lot of open seats, all people to vote for, yes. But definitely, there have been quite a few years where Jack said, welcome to the show, Jack. Jack says, I'm probably the only conservative here. I love you all. Gary, we love you all too. We don't play party politics here. Everyone is welcome. I don't take a side on either side of the fence. I don't have a horse in the race. I don't have a dog in the fight. So I'm just saying that there's a lot of seats that affect our neck in the woods here in Castro Valley. And I think it's really important for us to at least review what's in the handbook. I'm gonna full disclosure here. I've been kind of disillusioned when it comes to voting, and I still only vote on things that Jack, you're awesome. Jack, you're the hero of the night. Jack says we're all together, and I love that. I love that. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I don't like I don't like either party. I don't like any of the parties, to be honest with you. And there have been quite a few years, voter-wise, where I've been disillusioned. Jack says, nice to be here. Moved to Castro Valley in '84. So Jack, you've been here for a minute. You've been here longer than I've been here. I've been here, I think, 15 years, maybe a little bit longer. But Jack, full disclosure, we don't play party politics here. We don't try to shove our views down anyone's throat. So everyone is totally welcome. Everybody is definitely we like to. There you go. Michael says it perfect too. We're all together as family. Absolutely. We agree. We can disagree politely and still be friends at the end of the show, which is one of the things that I really, really love about this show, and I love about the people who watch and listen and participate in the show, is that we're all civil when it comes to disagreeing. So that's awesome. But again, I voted. I got my sticker here. Most years, a lot of the overall political climate, how a lot of folks in politics can't disagree in a civil fashion. It turns me off from the entire process. So there are some years that I don't vote, but when it comes to some of the local measures and things that do spark that passion in me, I will definitely look at the handbook and go ahead and cast a vote. But with that said, I don't want to. Gary says we all have red blood, so we all matter. There you go. Nobody should not matter. And unfortunately, I think for a lot of years, oh gosh, now I'm getting into that. I'm sorry. I don't want to get into that, because that might, like I said, that might be getting into party politics. It might be an alienating or turn off conversation. It could be Anyways, vote. If you don't, look at the handbook. There might be a politician, or they might be not a politician. There might be a politician that appeals to you. If you read their statements, some of them might appeal to you. I have found a lot of the Jack is asking what's up with the old library. Love that building. I'm glad you asked because I can give you an update. Supervisor Nate Miley is and one of the other supervisors. They are voting to retain the building and have it used as a veterans community service kind of community center building. There are other people on the Board of Supervisors who want that building demolished, and they want a whole lot of tall buildings constructed for veterans housing and other stuff. It's a small parcel. It's not a large area. You're welcome, Mark. So, Mark, I'm sorry, Jack. Excuse me. Jack, to try to answer your question as succinctly as possible, succinctly is a $2 word. The future of that building is up in the air. And it's unfortunate because for the past, I think, 2 or 3 years, that building has been promised to local veterans for that community center, for a veterans library community center use. There's really nothing wrong with the building. It does seem like some of the supervisors for Alameda County want to demolish it and have it be 2 or 3 story buildings, including a community center for the veterans and a community resource building for veterans, in addition to some residential units for veterans as well. So the fate of that building is still very much in the air. I used to work at that building, so I want to give you some full disclosure. I love that building. I worked in that building for quite a few years. I would love to see that building stay as it is and retain in the community. I'm giving you full disclosure. I work there. I agree with the veterans and Supervisor Nate Miley that the building should retain in the community, should be retained as a community asset and not demolished. There you go. That's your full disclosure. Jack says, does it need to be upgraded still? The yes and no. The electrical system is outdated, and I'm speaking because I used to work in that building, so I remember. But it definitely can be used as is. It's got a boiler room. The roof needs to be done. There's asbestos in the building, but it can be what they say encapsulated and not messed with. Asbestos only has ill effects on you if you mess with it. If you tinker with it, if you pick at it, if you break it and sniff it, then asbestos is dangerous to you. It's a beautiful building. It was recently put on the Alameda County Historical Registry by the Parks Recreation. There you go. Randall's in the house. Randall just posted up the petition to save that building. Another thing is Castro Valley paid for that building, paid for the construction of that building. I think in the 50s it was a 3 or 5 cent tax paid for by Castro Valley. The property itself was acquired, I believe, I don't think it was eminent domain, but I could be incorrect, but it was bought. It was bought by the county for a song and a dance from local people. I think it might have been eminent domain. It might have been under threat of eminent domain. I hope that answered your question, Jack. I love that building. And yes, Don, I met Don at the old library when I worked there many, many years ago. And Mark says, I work for Oakland Public Libraries 25 years in. You know what? My memories of working at that library are vivid and wonderful. Met a lot of good people that worked for the library system. There are still a lot of good people that work for the library system. Intelligent, articulate, passionate people work for the library system. We're lucky that those people are there. Barbara says, if you don't vote, you have no voice. People died to gain this right. Don't ever take it for granted. Good point, Barbara. Thank you so much. Like I said, there have been years where I haven't voted. I do feel guilty because I should use my voice. But I know there's a lot of people who are disillusioned with how politics play out, how things get done, how things don't get done. With that, let's move on to. As our moderator said it perfectly, there are asbestos issues there. It can be sealed. It can be the asbestos can be encapsulated. You're welcome, Jack, for the update, and you're welcome for the show. Thank you for joining our show, Jack. You are awesome. Yes, Michael B says he met me at the old CV library too. That's true. Trying to catch up. There you go, Randall. Thank you for the information. That building is qualified for county and state registered. The Board of Supervisors will vote. Gene says libraries are far from outdated wealth of knowledge. I agree. They are so important to our society. We are fortunate to have the new library on Norbridge. It is a state-of-the-art, beautiful building. When that building was built, when the new building was built, a lot of the libraries that are outdated, they were all vying for all of that money to have new buildings constructed. San Lorenzo Library, I believe, was also vying for that funding when Castro Valley was as well. Unfortunately, a lot of the buildings in the Alameda County Library system are really, really old. Not to say that they don't function or serve their purpose anymore, but a lot of them are really outdated and need to be upgraded. Fortunately, the San Lorenzo Library got a lot of funding to bring that building up to more modern designs, and it has been renovated. I used to work at the San Lorenzo Library. I grew up in the San Lorenzo Library, and the old San Lorenzo Library, and the Castro Valley Library. And I have yet to be inside the new San Lorenzo Library. Just haven't had a chance, and I'm usually at the Castro Valley one. But we are so fortunate to have the new library on Norbridge. I think it's been open over a decade, and it's amazing. It's such a beautiful building. Michael B is on vacation. Good for you. Hope you're having a good time. And Michael B is also asking who is going to challenge you for the Midway giveaway. I think everyone is. I think everyone is in for the Midway giveaway. One last time, guys. I'm not a hypocrite because I'm voting again for the past. I took a hiatus from voting for a little while. There you go. Ross says, game on, Michael. So Michael B, Ross is challenging you, my friend, for the Midway giveaway. Game on. The game is on between Michael B and Ross. Good luck to both of you. Again, vote. I know sometimes it's difficult to get engaged and I'm being totally frank with you guys here. It's for me, and I'm not saying that you should be this way too, but for me, sometimes voting is just, the entire process is just tiring because anyways, whoa. Barbara's correct. Michael B and Ross are just throwing down the gauntlet for the Midway giveaway. Wow. The gloves are off. I think Don might take this one. I think Don might win this one. Don's been the Mark. Mark says game on, Mike. So we have a three-way heated competition between Mark, Ross, and Mike B for the Midway giveaway. Yes. Thank you, Michael B, for the reminder. It is time for the Midway giveaway. And with that said, tonight's Midway giveaway is to Always Yours. Bakery and cafe in the village. I'm telling you, we did a restaurant review recently with Cedric at this spot, and moderator, please find that review. our host, Cedric, the awesome, the wonderful, the personable, the knowledgeable, the amazing Cedric, tried macarons, and he tried two things that he had never had before. And I think those are some of the best reviews. And I'm hoping our moderator can find the link to the review that the restaurant review that Cedric did at Always Yours Bakery and Cafe. What was the other thing? There were two things. There was macarons, and there was another pastry, another dessert that Cedric had neither of them before, and it made the review. Thank you, Michelle. The macarons and the panna cotta. Michelle, you're awesome. Thank you for remembering that. I couldn't think of panna cotta. So, moderator, please unearth the Always Yours Bakery and Cafe review that Cedric did, because Cedric knocked it out of the park. He tried macarons and panna cotta for the first time ever. Cedric does those reviews awesome. Also, guys, we have a we have a food for thought reviewer, who is anonymous, and I'm going to give you some explanation here to why we're kind of doing the anonymous reviews. I know I'm late for the Midway giveaway, and there you go. Thank you, moderator. You are awesome. There you go. The restaurant review, Always Yours Bakery Cafe, with my man Cedric, who tried the macarons and panna cotta for the very first time, and Cedric killed it. We had to pause during filming for Cedric to unearth what panna cotta actually is, because neither of us actually knew what it was, and we wanted to actually say, the culinary description of what panna cotta is, as opposed to just trying to describe it in layman's terms, which Cedric and I were completely not in the know when it comes to what panna cottas are. And there you go. There's a great thumb of Cedric smile. Cedric is awesome. He's a handsome dude. I've known him for a lot of years. He's a solid guy. He's a local guy. He's a teacher in Hayward. He lives in he's lived in Castro Valley off and on for a lot of years. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys some explanation to why we're doing some incognito food for thought reviews, because there have been some concerns from people about our reviews at restaurants with the restaurateurs or the restaurant owners knowing that we're coming. So we are not getting clearance from these. We're just showing up, we're ordering, we're not actually filming during these. We're kind of doing them after the fact, and we get some photos of the food. Of course, as always, we're paying for the food. And I want to let you guys know that this reviewer knows their stuff when it comes to food. This person grew up in a kitchen with two, not chefs, but people who just know how to cook. People who have tons and tons of recipes. And this person is a professional professional baker. So it's not just somebody off the street. This person knows their stuff. So there were some concerns because we did a faux anti-7 review, and someone was asking about credentials and who is this person and what do they do, and I'm just letting you know. This person knows their stuff. They're a professional. They're a baker. They know their stuff. They grew up cooking, grew up around people who know how to cook. So there you go. I just wanted to clear the air with that. And I think it adds a different dimension to the reviews that we do, because of course it's awesome when you see Chef Igor doing a review, or if you see Cedric doing a review, because I understand those. I go and I clear with the restaurant owners, hey, is it cool if we film here? We're doing a review. Just want to make sure it's okay with you. They say yes. This way we're just taking photos. We're just tasting and partaking of these things unannounced, so we get an unprepared slice, for the lack of a better term, and taste of their food at said restaurants. Keep your eyes peeled for those food for thought reviews. I might do a couple. I'll let you know if that happens. I might actually do a film review because I'm a vegetarian, so I think it might be beneficial to get a vegetarian's take on some food offerings here in town. And for other vegetarians, I'll let you know the good spots to get some vegetarian food, because sometimes it's difficult to find spots that serve vegetarian stuff, true vegetarian stuff. Because there's a lot of places they'll tell you it's vegetarian, it's not. You taste it, and then later when your stomach says "ow," you know. Vegetarians have super sensitive stomachs, and we know. Anyways, I'm blathering. I'm completely off track. And as Michael B said, hey, it's time to do the Midway giveaway, and that was 7 minutes ago. And I'm gonna hush up. But before that, I'm gonna let you know the Midway giveaway tonight is sponsored by the campaign to re-elect Sheriff Greg Ahern 2022. Sheriff Ahern is the experience we need to keep us safe with unprecedented violent crime, property crime, drug addiction, mental health, and homelessness. Sheriff Ahern has a proven plan to reduce crime and keep us safe. A vote for Sheriff Ahern means the prevention of crime by having a positive and visible law enforcement presence in the community. Sheriff Ahern will enforce the law and hold criminals accountable. Sheriff Ahern believes that evidence and realistic-based programs can reduce the cycle of incarceration and deter people from turning to crime. And finally, Sheriff Ahern wants to provide service to the community so that community members can rely on their sheriff's office to be an advocate for them, especially when they are victims of crime. Please vote for Sheriff Greg Ahern in the June 7th primary for Alameda County Sheriff. Greg Ahern has the experience to keep us safe. And yes, that is a paid ad. If you would like to sponsor the Midway giveaway, if you are a business owner and you would like to sponsor the Midway giveaway, send me a message or a text, whatever is convenient for you. My phone number is 510-331-9112. You can leave a voicemail on that line as well. Again, if you are a business owner, you would like to sponsor the Midway giveaway, drop me a line, reach out. We will make this happen for you, get the exposure you're looking for on Castro Valley News. And as always, the price is nice for our ads. Let me catch up with the comments. Brenda, welcome back to the show. Brenda says, my daughter wants me to recommend you the vegan vermicelli from Faux Play in the 580 Marketplace. Brenda, I'm going to write that down, and that might be the spot that we hit next when we do that vegetarian review. I'm going to write this down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a screen capture because I can't write that fast. There you go. Brenda, your request is going to happen in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to hit up Faux Play in the 580 Marketplace. I'm going to try that vegan vermicelli, and that's the review. You know what, Brenda? I've been hemming and hawing and going back and forth and scratching my head and trying to figure out the best place to start the vegetarian restaurant reviews. And that's another reason why, Brenda, you rock. Thank you so much. That's why I love this show, because we all, the collective hive mind is always, going to bat for someone else on the show. Thank you, Brenda. You were awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited for vegan vermicelli. Uh-oh. Mark just said Mike's gonna lose the Midway giveaway. With that said, guys, $20 to Always Yours Bakery and Cafe. They are quite a few months. They're fairly new in the village. They're at where Lime Leaf Thai used to be, kind of across the street from Vitality Bowl. Another wonderful business here in the community. So the Midway giveaway works as such. I provide a local trivia question, and the first person to post in the comments or text me at 510-331-9112 wins said gift card. And again, it's a cute shop. It's a cute shop. If you like sweets, if you like good customer service, this is the spot. I've only tasted some of the panna cotta. I tasted some of the macarons that are there. They're delicious. I'm not big into sweets, so it's really not my cup of tea, mate. That's Jack Sparrow. Well, it's not my cup of tea. Why is all the rum gone? Mom, I love you. I know you appreciate that one. I do too. Anyways, sweets really aren't my cup of tea. They are not my forte. So I wasn't so much into it when we did the review with Cedric there. But I can tell you this, the panna cotta and the macarons, they're good. I know macarons. I've tasted some other macarons when we did reviews with Chef Igor. And the shop's super cute. It's a great, great place. It's not the only bakery that we have in Castro Valley. It's one of many, many wonderful bakeries that we have. We got Seven Hills in the Seven Hills Bakery in the marketplace on the boulevard. They're local folks. We also have Karen Johnson's Bakery over at the Lucky Shopping Center. I love Karen. She's a wonderful person. She's a local resident, and she makes wonderful stuff. Good evening, Alicia. Welcome to the show. Hello, right back at you. I'm gonna give you guys some insider information. If you're gonna go to Karen Johnson's Bakery, and this is just between you and I, me and you. You can keep it secret, right? Can you keep a secret? Okay. Don't tell anybody this. But if you go to Karen Johnson's Bakery, over by Lucky's, try the cowboy cookies. Thank me later. I think they're vegan. They're vegan. I don't do sweets, but I will absolutely, without a doubt, my mom's chocolate chip cookies, top. The highest. That's royalty. That's cookie royalty. Mom, your cookies and your chocolate cake. Mom's chocolate cake. Wow. Anyways, my two favorite cookies, of course, Mom's chocolate chip. Definitely Mom's chocolate chip. The cowboy cookies at Karen Johnson's Bakery. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell a soul that secret. Anyways, that's enough silliness for tonight. The Midway Giveaway, always yours. Bakery, cafe, good folks, wonderful stuff. They're in the village. So again, the Midway Giveaway works as such. You have to text 510-331-9112. 510-331-9112 is the phone line. Also, you can post your comments in the thread. The first person to provide the correct answer wins the gift card. And yes, I watch the thread and my phone like a hawk. So there's no doubt that I'm catching the first person who provides the correct answer. With that said, all silliness aside, here's the Midway Giveaway question. And let me clarify, our sponsors do not purchase these gift cards. I do, because I love shopping local. I love seeing the people at Always Yours Bakery Cafe. I love seeing all of the folks that I purchase these cards from. Good, Ricky is in the house. Welcome to the show, Ricky. I am glad you joined us. Ricky is in the house. Ricky is the wonderful gentleman who does the, let me find it. And I owe you some of these, Ricky. Ricky is the gentleman who does Ricky Chang's Travel Adventures. Welcome to the show, Ricky. I am glad you can join us. I hope you're doing well, friend. We need to catch up sometime soon. With that said, I'll give you the lowdown one more time, because it looks like the Midway Giveaway is at the end of the show. Anyways, text 510-331-9112 or post in the comments. The first correct answer wins. Here we go. Midway Giveaway time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm 15 minutes late, and I'm sorry for that. What Castro Valley building has multiple pieces of rusty metal posted up outside of it? Give you that question one more time. There's a lot of words in there, and I apologize. What Castro Valley building has multiple pieces of rusty metal posted up outside of it? And I think there's over 5. Yeah, there's over 5. Over 5. What Castro Valley building has multiple pieces of rusty metal posted up outside of it? And they are all the same size and dimension, basically. It's an interesting type of deal. Tanya has a good guess. No one's got it so far. CD Library, no. Raoul Saddlery, no. That's a tongue twister. Aaron just guessed they are closed. That business is closed. Nobody's got it so far. A lot of good guesses. Lot of good guesses. I'll give you the question one more time. What Castro Valley building has multiple pieces of rusty metal posted up outside of it? And all of these pieces are the exact same size and dimension. Ricky is in town till the end of the month. Let's meet up. I'm in, Ricky. Text me. Let me know where you will be. A lot of guesses. Nobody's got it right. A lot of people guessing the Saddlery. Not correct. Eden Hospital. That's a good guess, too. What Castro Valley building has multiple pieces of rusted metal posted up outside of it? And these are all the same size, same dimension, same appearance, same height, same width, same depth, same rust. A lot of people guessing Pete's Hardware. Not correct. I got you guys. Did I stump you guys? I love this. I just noticed this today out and about. I give you the question one more time. What Castro Valley building has multiple pieces of rusty metal posted up outside of it? They are the same size, same width, same dimension. They are not different in size at all. A couple people are guessing. Good evening, Rula. Welcome back. A lot of people are guessing DOS sheet metal, which is not correct. And actually, I'm bummed because DOS sheet metal closed a while ago. Michelle's in the house. Welcome to the show. Michelle is guessing the Castro Valley Library. Not correct. Dennis is guessing Starbucks. No. Couple guesses for Genghis. Not correct. Tanya's guessing the Marketplace. Not correct. When I tell you guys this one, it's going to be, you're going to kick yourself because you probably looked at it a million times like I have, except I looked at it today through the scope of a question. And I'm actually glad I saw it and thought about it. One more time. The first person to provide the correct answer in the thread or via text 510-331-9112 wins $20 to Always Yours Bakery and Cafe. Jack is guessing Valley Inn. No. Bart. No. Boulevard Burger. No, not correct. A lot of great guesses. Love the guesses. You guys are all over town guessing. I'm trying to think if geographically anybody has been close. A couple people have been geographically close, but not close. One more time. What Castro Valley building has multiple pieces of rusty metal posted up outside of it? They are affixed to the building, and they are all the same size, same width, same height, same length, same dimension. Good evening, Jennifer. Jennifer, I think Jennifer is a first-time listener. Welcome to the show. Let me think if there's a hint. The hint is there's more than 5, and they are all the same width, height. The dimensions are just about all the same of all these pieces of rusty metal. Let me think if there's a safe hint that I can give you. Jennifer's guessing Castro Valley High. Pampas, no. This is cool because we get a roll call of all the awesome businesses. Summit Fireplace, Dennis is guessing that, no. Rula is guessing Cafe Rumi, no. But Cafe Rumi is awesome. Gosh, I love Cafe Rumi. You ever go to Cafe Rumi, try the pink chai latte. Thank me later. Ross is guessing the library. Nope. This is not the business I'm thinking of. This is I love stumping you guys. You guys are so smart, but I love when I can actually stump you guys with questions. Because some weeks I just come up with an easy question just to give you guys. Michael B says, my house. No. I don't live there. No. I have been in that building before. I have. I gave you the question one more time. What Castro Valley building has multiple pieces of rusty metal affixed to the outside of said building? And they are all the same size. They are all the same dimensions. So it's not a star. It's not a cross. It's not an X. These are these pieces of metal affixed to the outside of this building. They're all the same size dimension. Golfland, no. Gun store, no. Safeway, no. Yeah, absolutely. Free advertising for everyone. Oh, Don is saying one bad apple. No. Someone's got to get this. Michelle is guessing the Chabot Theater. No. It's not Pete's Hardware. Pete's Hardware, but shout out to Pete's Hardware, 95 years old here in Castro Valley. Habit Burger, no. Ross is saying one bad apple, no. God, I love this. I'll give you the question one more time. What Castro Valley building has multiple pieces? This is over five pieces of rusty metal affixed to the outside of it, and they are all the same length, width, height. They've all rusted at the same exposure. They all sport the same patina of rust. Mom, do you know this one? I sense Mom knows this one. Mom might know this one. Jennifer says the place that sells wood by McDonald's. No. Jack is guessing Ross. No. Liz Dawn is in the house. Welcome to the show, Liz Dawn. Liz Dawn is new to the show. We've got Liz Dawn and Jennifer are new. But that's kind of a... Liz Dawn and Jennifer are new to the show. Love it. Nobody's got it yet. I love it. Jean says, welcome to Liz, Dawn, and Jennifer. Yes, we have new people tonight. Liz, Dawn, and Jennifer are new. We're so glad you can join us tonight. Lots of guests. Nobody's got it yet. I'm amazed. When I tell you guys the answer, you're just going to be like, no. Yeah. I'm sorry. I haven't come up with, I have not provided a serious question that has stumped everyone. You're welcome for the warm welcome, Liz Dawn. I'm so glad you can join us tonight. And yes, Eileen says, welcome, Liz, Dawn, and Jennifer. A lot of people have been guessing the Chabot Theater. No. McDonald's. No, it's not McDonald's. Dawn won. It's Chipotle. Drive by Chipotle. There are 4 or 5 big pieces of metal. They're the same size, same dimension. They're rusty. I knew Dawn would get this one. Congratulations, Dawn. Dawn is the winner. The Castro Valley building that has multiple pieces of rusty metal affixed to the exterior of the building is Chipotle. Go to Google Maps and look at Chipotle and you'll know exactly what I'm saying. I was actually stuck at a stoplight and I looked over and I said, so it's rusty. They're all the same size. It's a newer building. It's a good question. Anyways, congratulations, Don. Don provided the correct answer. Chipotle is the building that has multiple pieces of rusty metal posted up outside of it. They are the same width, height, same patina, same kind of rust. Congratulations, Don. Don, you are awesome. Don won again. See, Don, you're a winner. And also, Ross says, welcome to Liz, Don, and Jennifer. Oh, Michael B says he's going to throw cookies at him because he won. Michael, you're a winner too as well. Let me check the list and see what we're doing here. We did the vote. We did the Midway. Wanted to mention to you guys, I don't know if you guys caught Tuesday's show. We're going to go into overtime tonight. That's okay. I don't know if you guys caught Tuesday's show. Tuesday's show was so Janella says her son used the Golfland card today. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Janella, for being awesome, and welcome to the show. Welcome back. Liz Dawn says, thanks, Tanya. Congratulations, Dawn. I wanted to mention, Janella says, well, congratulations, Dawn. Yes, Dawn is the winner again. Yes, Michael says, Michael's calling it overtime because Bob's not with us tonight. He's got cell issues. So I wanted to mention and give a super, super heartfelt thank you to everyone. Tuesday's show was amazing and remarkable in so many ways. We had like a wacky anomaly of stars being sent. Again, you can click the icon here. You can send stars. It's a cool way for you to send money to your favorite live content creator on Facebook. They do cost money. You can send any amount of stars that you like. The cool thing is your money, your purchase of those stars goes directly to the live content creator of your choice. It could be me, it could be Star Jones, it could be Robert De Niro, whatever live content creator that is up and on Facebook doing stuff. Meta takes a smidgen of your purchase price. The rest goes to the live content creator. Could be Castro Valley News. Jennifer is asking, is the arcade open at Pee Wee Golf? From my understanding, yes. From what I have seen, yes. Mark says it completely accurate. Tuesday was the Super Bowl of stars. Yes, it was. It sure was. Meredith just sent 50 stars. Meredith has sent stars 10 weeks in a row. Thank you, Meredith. So getting back to our discussion about stars, and again, you can click the icon, you can buy some stars, send them over. You don't have to, but if you want to, it's awesome. It's great. There is a tiny fraction of your purchase price that goes to Facebook. The rest goes to that live content creator that you choose. So I wanted to throw this number at you. Yes, Mark says Tuesday was the Super Bowl of stars. It was raining stars. It was snowing stars. It was an avalanche of stars. 16,664 stars were sent Tuesday. It was amazing. There were so many people who came in and just made it rain. Made it rain in a huge, huge way. Thank you again to everyone who sent stars. Thank you to everyone who sent stars in general. Like I said, if you want to show some monetary love, the stars thing is the way to go. Facebook gets a fraction. The rest goes to whichever live content creator on Facebook you choose. Hopefully it's Castro Valley News because we love you. That's the stars thing. Holy moly, we are definitely going to be in overtime. Tanya's at the sports desk. 0 A's, Angels 1, bottom of the 6th. Don says, thanks everyone. My mom used to call me a loser. This is proof that I'm not. Don, I want to bring you 2 hugs the next time I see you. Because, Don, you are such a winner. And I'm sorry your mom ever said that to you, because you're if I had another big brother, Don, I would like him to be you. And that's from the bottom, top, side, center, left, right of my heart, Don. I love you. You're awesome. Yes, let's get to, holy moly, I'm going to go way into overtime tonight. All right, let's roll over to the segment that we do every episode. It's called I Thought You'd Never Ask. Moderator just read my mind. Holy smokes. Yes. So this is something that we do every episode. I throw this out every episode. I give you an email address. You can send me questions. Sometimes there's things that you're bashful about, you don't want to mention. There might be peer pressure concerns. You can send your questions to themburningquestions@gmail.com, and we will talk about them during the episode of Castro Valley News Live. So, without further ado, I thought you'd never ask, and you did. I have a couple of juicy questions tonight, And again, if there are questions that you are bashful to ask, that you oh, Michael B is asking about mom's critiques. Those are coming up later, Mike. Be patient. I'll get to those next. Thank you for the reminder, though. So I thought you'd never ask, and people are asking all sorts of stuff. I love it. Sometimes there's let's get one of the different questions that was emailed to me. Someone asked me where in my house do I shave my head, and I shave my head in the bathroom. Happy to share that information. Someone mentioned to me that this question wasn't weird. How do you shave your head? Or where? I don't have it verbatim, but it was pertaining to me shaving my head. I shave my head in the bathroom. I shave with a disposable razor. If you are looking to shave your head, don't shave your head if you have a lot of hair, because Barbara says, okay, that was weird. It was interesting. It was off the wall, but somebody asked it and they were bashful to ask it. Denise is in the house. Welcome to the show, Denise. But I will tell you this, because someone mentioned to me they might want to know tips on shaving your head. Go slow. Use shave cream. Definitely if you have hair, use a clipper, like an electric trimmer, to cut it short, then shave it if you're going to go for the completely shaved look. Because there you go. Jennifer says, how do you get it smooth? Always use some sort of comfortable lotion, cream, something to. Mark says, no, they didn't ask that. Yes, I was asked how I shave my head, and please definitely use your use an electric trimmer to get it as short as possible, and then use your straight razor or your disposable razor. Definitely be careful, go slow, because you will cut your head, and it's not pleasant when you cut your head, especially when you shave your head every day like I do. If you have a big cut, I've had cuts where I've just been bleeding all over the place. They're not pleasant, but just be careful. That's how I shave my head, very carefully and slow. Take your time, do it right. The next question, and also Jack is asking, how about them A's? I love them. I love them. It's a rebuilding season, and hopefully next season will be better. Hopefully they'll stay in Oakland. That is my hope. Again, this is the I Thought You'd Never Ask segment. We do this every episode. I give you the email address. It is themburningquestions@gmail.com. And it is a cool way for people who might be bashful, might be a little bit shy. You have questions, things that you want to ask. Send them over, and we'll talk about them during the show as much as we can. If they're weird, we can talk about them. If they're completely inappropriate, probably they won't air. But anyways, themburningquestions@gmail.com. There've been a lot of questions. Some kooky ones, and I love the kooky ones. They're fine. It's fine. The other question that I have here is, can we get Urban Shield back? Denise says, car show around the corner. It is right in July, I think. So yes, right around the corner. Thank you, Denise. Can we get Urban Shield back? Urban Shield was a regional, national, and global weapons expo and SWAT training exercise that happened annually across the Bay Area. It was done through Homeland Security funds that were sent to the Alameda County Sheriff's Office. It started in 2006, I believe. It ended, I think, in 2018. And the reason why it ended were there were a lot of objections and people who were not pleased with Urban Shield. They felt it was a bad portrayal of the militarization of police. I can see that. I see that point. I went to a lot of the Urban Shield exercises. I participated in quite a few of them as a witness when I was with the forum. I did a rappel line off of Cal State Hayward before it was demolished. I did a rappel line from the old Oakland jails, the one in Oakland. There's two buildings. I did a rappel line over the city block. It was a blast. It was crazy. I volunteered to be one of the actors in Urban Shield. I was a hostage at Oakland Airport. I'm gonna give you both sides that I see because I try to be as fair as possible and I try to be as equitable as possible. The whole objection to having our police agencies be suited up with heavy weapons and more of a militarization of the police. I see that people objected to that. I see that people would be nervous if our police agencies are being trained on a military style level. So I get that. I totally understand that. I see the merit in that argument. But on the other side of the coin, I definitely see the fact that having our police agencies there you go. Jennifer says perfectly. Things change too much, too many disasters these days to know what to choose. Perfect point. Do we want our police to have training in terrorist situations or hostage situations? That's your call. I think a lot of that training is super, super valuable because in many instances, local police, local law enforcement agencies are going to be the first responders to these calls, to these situations. And if they have that training, I think they're going to be a little bit more well equipped to react and potentially save lives, potentially get people out of hostage situations. So that's my pro and con. That's my yin and yang, for the lack of a better term, when it comes to Urban Shield. It's not happening in Alameda County since 2018. Can we get Urban Shield back? I think we could. I think if there's enough people who want to express their sentiment in support for Urban Shield to the Alameda County supervisors, I think that might change. Denise says she was laughing about me shaving my head. That's a question that came in. How and where do I shave my head? It's a valid question. People might be interested in shaving their head. It's super convenient. When it gets hot, it's wonderful. It's easier to shower with. And also, Denise says, the Cobbler's Car Show, Hayward, June 12th. Make a note of that. Save the date for the Cobbler's Car Show in Hayward, June 12th. They're over by the Hayward Loop. If you like driving around in that Hayward Loop, it's kind of confusing. So can we get Urban Shield back? I gave you some backstory. I gave you my pros and cons. It's up to you. Definitely do some research. If you Google Urban Shield, you can definitely find a ton of stories on the event. Edify yourself and make your own decision. But I think it could come back if the Alameda County supervisors heard from the community that they wanted it back, and that sentiment was given to them. Okay. Another question that came in, and we're knee deep in overtime. I don't care. I love it. Let's keep going. There you go. Don says, summer is coming. A shaved head is nice in the summer. Shaved head is nice all the time. You can wash your head with soap. You don't have to worry about shampoo. The wind typically does not get in your hair this way, so you don't get bad head. The messy hair when you sleep. Let's see here. Next question is, and again, this is, I thought you'd never ask, segment we do every episode. I love it. The questions can be kooky. The questions can be controversial. They could be gripes. They can be confessions, compliments, what have you. Grooming tips. If you have relationship questions, send them in. I'll do my best. Randall says domestic terrorism is on the rise. Scary. And I think Randall is just speaking to the point that I made when it comes to our first responders being prepared for any situation. That I agree with. Also, I definitely see the downside of some people are worried about our police being viewed as military entities. I get that people are concerned about that. I hear that. That resonates with me perfectly. The next question in the I Thought You'd Never Ask segment, and again, please send your questions to themburningquestions@gmail.com. I know it's a kooky email address, but I went through a lot of different iterations to name this, to get the email address, and that was the best one I could come up with. I apologize. themburningquestions@gmail.com. Therefore, I thought you'd never ask. The second question is, why are so many people nostalgic for Mugggs? It was a strip bar. Ick. That's verbatim from the email message. Why are so many people nostalgic for Mugggs? It was a strip bar. Ick. Mugggs was located where the pizza place is on Redwood Road. It's next to, I think it's Liquor King. Before it was Mugggs, it was Piccadilly Pub, and it was, I think, the Rare Steer before that, or the Brandon Iron. It was a restaurant. I'm going to, full disclosure, I've said this a couple times before. Mugggs was open late 80s, early 90s, and it was spelled Mugggs, Mugggs. There were three owners, three owners with names that started with a G. It was a strip bar. The Male Express were male dancers who stripped down to their G-strings at Mugggs way back in the day. So it kind of was a strip bar. Full disclosure, like I said, I was there as a teenager, and their bartender served me beer. And unfortunately, it was also the site for two horrible, tragic deaths. Yes, Barbara says it was three brothers that owned it. There was a gentleman that was stabbed in the parking lot over words said between two males. And also there was a shooting that happened inside. Someone was denied entry, and this person came back with a gun and shot inside Mugggs, and a young lady was shot and killed, was struck by one of the bullets and killed at Mugggs. I think there's a lot of people that are nostalgic. Jack says perfectly, it was a good nightlife. For a lot of people, it was good nightlife. People liked the Male Express, the male strippers who took their, they stripped down to their clothes, down to G-strings. They were men. There were also all ages DJ nightclub nights. I think I was at a couple of those. From what I've seen online, there are a lot of people who met their boyfriends, they met their husbands, they met a lot of friends at Mugggs. So I think that's probably why there's a lot of people who are nostalgic for Mugggs. This person did not like that it was a strip bar, and in the email it said, it was in all caps, ICK, ick, with an exclamation mark. So yes, I want to remind you guys, the I Thought You'd Never Ask email address, it's open. Send your questions. I'd love to hear. Jack says he was not there on the mail review night. Neither was I. So definitely, them burning questions. Send your questions, comments, confessions, grooming tip inquiries, relationship questions, whatever. It's a free-for-all. Send them to themburningquestions@gmail.com, and we'll talk about them during the show. I love the questions. I think they're super cool. Some of them, like I said, are kind of kooky, but a lot of them are cool. Some of them are controversial. Some of them, I mean, I love being able to incorporate your questions and thoughts into the show, because without you guys, the show is nothing. So it's a cool way for me to involve more people who might be bashful into the show by discussing their questions. We're going to go way into overtime. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there was a new Castro Valley News magazine that I delivered last week. As you can see, our wonderful local historian Lucille Lorge was on the cover. I'm just giggling because Jean says she enjoys the segment. It's a great idea. Thank you. I love it. I love bringing people who might be bashful, people who might, otherwise not post a question or a comment or a gripe. I love bringing those people in because it's anonymous. I don't mention their names. I won't mention their names. It is all under the respected cloak of anonymity. I should mention that more. I thought you'd never ask. It's all anonymous. I'm not giving names for whoever asked that because that's the whole name of the game. I thought you'd never ask anonymously. Maybe I should add that to the name. So if you email me a question or a comment, whatever, I will not out you. It's anonymous. Again, I think it was Wednesday, the new Castro Valley News magazine was delivered across town. It's got our wonderful historian, Lucille Lorge, on the cover. Love Lucille, have loved her for years. Go definitely pick one up. They're free. They're at local businesses. They may not last long, but I wanted to take this opportunity to thank the sponsors of this magazine, the advertisers. This is the campaign to re-elect the campaign to elect Rebecca Kaplan. June 7th. If you want more information, you can visit supervisorkaplan.org. She is running for Alameda County Supervisor. Also, attorney Bobby Gorav-Kalra. He's an attorney at law. He's based in Pasadena. He also has an office in San Ramon. You can reach him at 213-435-3469. He handles all sorts of employment issues, which could be wrongful termination, sexual harassment, workplace discrimination, whistleblower claims, wage theft, and others. That's Gaurav Bobby Kalra. He is a Castro Valley High graduate. Also, Castro Valley Sanitary District, right here. You know who they are. They do our water and handle our trash. Thank you, CB San. Also, Wen's Cafe, delicious food, Viet tasty food, and they are delicious. They have wonderful banh mi sandwiches and pho soup. Yes, Don says there's some of the magazines at One Bad Apple Records on Castro Valley Boulevard. Wen's Cafe is located at 3315 Castro Valley Boulevard. Delicious, Viet tasty food. Bear with me, guys. I'm just giving shout outs and thanks to our sponsors, Evolve Real Estate, Leslie Peterson team. They're located at 19633 Center Street, right here. Local folks to handle all of your real estate needs. Maggie, who's not on the show tonight, unfortunately, she's here every week. Maggie Castillo, she does reverse mortgage. She is local. She lives in San Lorenzo. If you are looking for a reverse mortgage agent professional, she is the person to go to right here. You can reach her at 831-840-3314, and also the campaign to re-elect Greg Ahern for sheriff. Anyways, again, One Bad Apple has some magazines. Sachet over there, pick them up. They're free, they're cool, they're full color, chock full of information. Okay, magazine. But this is interesting because this is on the list right here, and it was also in the magazine, the most recent magazine. Now I got egg on my face here because I did a story in the magazine about, I should have had this marked so I don't have to fumble through here. Did a story about the wonderful Psycho House, the former Psycho House on just off Seven Hills Road. And just a few days ago, there was a resident of the Psycho House, and I give you the visual right here. It's been known as the Castro Valley Psycho House forever. It was constructed in 1982. From what I understand, the original owner who just sold it not too long ago wanted the house to kind of look like the Psycho House. It is actually called a Second Empire Victorian house, and there's some more information about this structure in the most recent Castro Valley News magazine, the one that just went out last week. However, you probably saw it on the page. This house was sold not too long ago, and it's received an extreme interior and exterior makeover. And it looks nothing like it did before. The entire exterior has been stripped. The windows are different. The main entrance looks completely different. A lot of people are sad. I myself am sad as well because it was just one of those kind of cool, kind of culty type things here in Castro Valley that were fun and enjoyable to talk about and to see. So all you got to do is just check the page and scroll down. You can see the then and now photos of the unfortunate. I mean, you know, these new people, they bought the house some time ago for over $1 million. August of last year was listed for 899,000, sold for over $1 million. One of the folks in the neighborhood told me that the neighborhood is nonplussed about what's happening to the house. Denise is asking, does Don at One Bad Apple Records have DVDs? Yes, he does. He's got DVDs, he's got 8-tracks, he's got cassettes, he's got vinyls, he's got all that. He's got rhythm, he's got soul. He is the man. So that's that for the unfortunate turn of events at that Psycho house that's up over off Seven Hills Road. I'm not going to give the exact address because it's just going to attract people. Actually, it's not going to attract people because it doesn't look like that anymore. It's yeah, Gene says it will always be a part of CB history. That's completely accurate. If you had the chance to see it the way it looked before, it was awesome. All right, we're here almost an hour and a half, almost 90 minutes into the show, and still about 20 people listening. Thank you guys for hanging in there. The last thing that I have on the list for tonight is Mom's Critiques. Hi again, Mom. Love you lots. You are awesome. You know that. Every episode, my mom gives me critiques, things that I can improve upon, things that are great. Critiques, just overall positive. Sometimes, hey, you could do this better. Overall critiques, we do this every episode. And tonight's critiques are, Mom says, the listeners are so generous. Thank you for supporting Castro Valley News. And holy moly, did you guys support Castro Valley News Tuesday by sending 16,664 stars. It was a record. Liz Dawn says it perfectly. The Psycho House was awesome. It was. It was amazing. It attracted so much attention. I did have the opportunity to speak to the former owner. I wanted to do like a video review of a video tour of the house. And the owner was super cool. This is the previous owner before the renovations happened. The owner was super cool, and he said, well, Don, you're awesome. Don just sent 50 stars. Thank you, Don. Again, there's an icon you can click here. You purchase stars. You send them to your favorite live content creators on Facebook. It could be Castro Valley News. Could be anyone going live. If it's us, we love you. Thank you. Thank you, Don. You're awesome. So yes, the previous owner of the Psycho House, he said in good spirits, he said, you know what? It attracts a lot of attention. It's cool. Sometimes it's problematic. But overall, it seemed like he liked the attention that it drew. And it's a great house. Anyways, Mom's second critique. Hi, Mom. Love you. Mom says, the questions segment seems to get better every week. Keep sending in your questions. So yes, that is in reference to the I Thought You'd Never Ask segment, which is where folks can anonymously send in their questions, things that you've had on your mind, observations, questions, questions about grooming, anything. If they're a little bit too wacky, I might not discuss them during the show. So keep your questions above board. But that is the I Thought You'd Never Ask segment that Mom is referring to. And the address, if you'd like to send in a question, a gripe, a comment, a complaint, a confession, what have you, it is themburningquestions@gmail.com. That has been 1 hour and 24 minutes, and I have expired the list. You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining me again. Thank you for making the show amazing. Thank you Thank you. Thank you to our new listeners tonight. We had Liz, Dawn, and Jennifer who are new to the show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to the honor roll of stars senders. We've got Tiffany, who has sent stars 23 weeks. Dennis has sent stars 22 weeks. Eileen has sent stars 21 weeks. Meredith has sent stars 10 weeks. Paula is saying good night and bye to mom. Thank you, Tiffany, who not only has sent stars 23 weeks in a row, she sent 1,000 stars this week. You guys are awesome. My name is Roberto. As always, when the going gets weird, the weird turn pro. We do the show Tuesdays and Saturdays, 7 to 8 p.m. So it goes without saying, but I'll say it just the same. I will see you Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Stay safe and be good to each other.